What's up, Oregon? How we doing, man? Yo, what's up? So, yeah, I get crazy, my bad. So, basically, I mean, as Kevin said, this is working. I mean, I'm just going to go over a couple of things. This is working, guys. And as far as like my story and what's going on with me, I'm 26 years old from Sydney, Australia. Came out to America about 7 years ago to really kind of prolong life, go to college and find out what I wanted to do like a lot of people. I find a lot of people finish college and still don't know what they want to do. So I went to college and did that whole thing and realized a couple of things, along my journey. I realized that everyone around me, including my parents, were all doing the same thing. They're all working, man. Regardless of their age, they're all working. I didn't think that, I don't think that my parents should be working. Probably everybody in here, everyone's parents are still working, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's working. Yeah. And to me, it was like, okay, so you're telling me that I've just gone to college for 6 years. I've got my master's, got my bachelor's, got my master's, right? Done all that. Okay, cool. So I've just spent 6 years at college, okay, learning from a professor that's making roughly 50, maybe 60 grand a year. And they're supposed to teach me how to make 100,000 for a minute, right? And it made no sense to me, just like what Kevin was talking about. If he wanted to be a soccer player, he's not going to learn from some fat dude at the park that can't shoot. You know what I'm saying? He's going to learn from somebody that's doing it so that he can do the same thing that they're doing. So I'm like, okay, well, luckily for me, I didn't have to spend any money on school, got a scholarship, that was great for me. But if I did, I'd be like, damn, dude, I just dropped like 100 grand on this education, and now I have to spend the next 5 to 10 years trying to pay that off. But they haven't taught me how to do that. They've just taught me how to go, beg for a job, and hopefully get it, and then work somebody else's dream and help them get what they want, but not really get what I want. That's the way I saw it, and it was crazy because I finished my degree, got a great job at the school. When I say great job, it's the best job I could probably get, because jobs aren't that good in general, but I'm working as a strength coach, so I help people get fit, I help people get strong, and I love that, man, but at the same thing, it was like I had a boss, okay, told me what to do, when to come to work, and all the rest of it, and it's like, okay, so somebody's telling me how fast I can progress through life. Of course I could do little things on the side and stuff like that, but as a job, I'm going there, spending this many hours per week, he's telling me when I have to come in, when I have to leave, how much money I can make. If I get a raise, they tell me how much my raise is worth. So it's like, okay, well, you're basically depicting how fast I can progress through life. I didn't like that, man. As an athlete, as somebody who's dedicated to achieving things in life, I was like, dude, I'm not going to put my future in somebody else's hand. Didn't like it. So I was like, okay, well, my option A is to do what majority of the world does, which is work, like Kevin said, for the rest of your life. Maybe enjoy the last 4 or 5 years, but can you really enjoy your life when you're 65? Probably not. My second option was to do what a smaller percentage of the world does, which is work for maybe the first 5 to 10 years of their career, then open up their own business, right? Well, I looked into it, and to open up my own business, the average cost of opening up your own business these days is about $150,000 to $200,000. It's like, okay, well, probably going to struggle to pay that off in the first year, so it's probably going to take me a good 4 to 5 years to pay that off and then start making profit. So I'm like, okay, well, don't let it in my back pocket, don't want to take that out and be in debt, so that's not really a good option for me. So option A's and B's sucked. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'm looking for an option C here. And then this came on my boat. It came on because Brian, the man that spoke earlier, who's an absolute beast, by the way, was at school at Grand Canyon. He actually goes to school, as he said, and I was jogging, man, getting a workout in. He came up to me, he's like, hey, man, do you mind if I get a workout in? I'm like, it's kind of weird, dude. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Like, keep up, bro, let's go. So we got our workout done, started talking and stuff, and then afterwards asked me a lot of questions about myself. It's like, hey, Ben, what are you doing with yourself, man? What do? You enjoy your job and things like that. And I was happy to talk about it, man. Who's not happy to talk about themselves, man? So that's why men just ask girls questions, because they love talking about themselves. So we did that, right? And then afterwards he's like, well, look, you're obviously a very passionate person, about your job and about your family. Now, I've got something that I definitely think would be great for you. And I straight away shut him down, man. I was like, nah, man, you know what, thanks, but no thanks. And kind of didn't go any further than that. He's like, oh, cool, man, do you mind if we switch numbers, we can stay in contact? I'm like, yeah, dude, you're a really cool guy, let's do that. A couple of days later, he hit me up again and said, hey, Ben, not really pushing you into anything, but did you get to check anything out in that company? I hadn't checked anything out. I said, yeah, man, check that out. Not for me, thanks. Not into sales. That was my thing, not into sales. It's like, oh, cool, man, it's not really about that, but you know what? Whenever you are ready, let me know, and I'll be waiting to help you. The fact that he said that and didn't say anything else was like, okay, so he doesn't need me. He just kind of wants to help me. I'll check it out and see what it's all about. So I did. And by doing that, just by being open to it, I found out a lot of really cool stuff. My mission was to find the thing was wrong about it. Like, you got on that video, it was like, too good to be true. But the problem is, man, if everybody keeps thinking that something that you hear is great is too good to be true, you're never going to find anything that's true. You're never going to find anything that's going to help you. You're just going to consistently shut down good opportunities and stick to your normal life like everyone else is doing. So getting back to it, it was like, okay, 93% of the world, okay, is broke. Because I'm telling you, 7% of the world owns, 3% of the world owns 97% of the world. So 97% of the world has no idea how to make money. So So everyone around you right now, okay, not right now actually, everyone around you in the normal world has no idea how to make money, man. That's why they're just living paycheck to paycheck and blowing paycheck to paycheck every month. That's what I see around me, man. See people out on milk every single weekend, blowing paychecks, man, don't have any money. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that, man. I want to find out what the 3%'s doing. I want to find out why they're so special. And the crazy thing was that I feel like everyone thinks that celebrities and all these people that are making millions are special people. Like, they're just geniuses, man. Oh, they're just lucky. It just happened. No, man, you don't think these people were in the same position we were one day? The only difference was they said, okay, found an opportunity, looked for an opportunity, and got it done. That was basically the only difference. So I decided to change my life, just like Kevin said, just like Brian said. Decided to change my life. It was up to me. Is this easy? No. Is it simple? Yes. Is it worth it? Unbelievably worth it. And I'll tell you why, for me, personally. I was looking at my future and I said, okay, cool. I can consistently, okay, work week to week, paycheck to paycheck like everybody else does, like what Kevin was talking about. That's how normal people get paid, right? But we make a residual income with this company, all right? And I'm just going to touch on that real quick. This is the biggest difference, man. This is what blew my mind away. So most people have a job in this room. So you work 40, 50 hours a week and get paid for that. If you don't go to work the next week, you don't get paid. So on that premise, you have to continually work to get money to survive, right? Residual income isn't like that. Residual income says, okay, I'm going to get paid a week from now for the work I did a week before. I'm going to get paid a year from now for the work I did a year before. I'm going to get paid 5 years from now for the work I did for the past 5 years. Okay? And the way that happens is because we're building something. We're not just doing something for somebody else. Okay? We're building something with a family, with our friends. We're building a business that's going to consistently pay us. That's why we can work hard for the next 2 to 5 years and then do whatever we want for the rest of our lives. Because we're building a residual income. All right? And just saying that, again, been involved in the company now for 10 months, completely changed my life, not only a financial standpoint, but I mean, as you can see, we're a pretty close-knit group and our team extends a lot more. I mean, we're in 7 different countries and I've got a big team in Australia, and it's crazy how many people you're able to affect. And my reason for doing this and my reason why I'm so happy right now is sitting right there. Like, just being able to see how far he has come as a person and how far he's progressing, and to know that. And this isn't me being I don't know, what's the word, man? This isn't me being that guy saying, oh, I'm great, yeah. It's just me saying, okay, cool, man, like without me introducing this to him, he wouldn't be in this situation right now. He wouldn't be able to pay for law school. He's going to go through his life a lot happier.
Probably wouldn't go to law school.
Probably wouldn't go to law school, man. He's going to be able to achieve his dreams now, man, and it was simply because we let him know about it. So saying that, guys, again, that's really what we do. We're here to let people know what's going on. We can educate them so they can understand, so they can decide whether it's for them or not. And if it's not for you, that's cool, man. Do what you got to do. We're not here to make it weird. We're just here to say, look, you have goals and dreams in your life. You have one life. If you're not doing anything now that's going to help you achieve them as fast as possible, what are you doing? That's what I thought about. I'm like, why am I living, man? If the main purpose in my life, I'm not achieving right now. Or I'm not working towards achieving. So, checked it out. Saw it was awesome. Worked hard at it. Built a business with my friends, with my family. And within the first 6 months in this business, doing it part-time, still having a full-time job, I was able to create enough income to overtake my full-time job.
That's awesome.
So, thanks, man. So it's nice to know that, I turned 27 in Sunday. So it's nice to know, thanks, yeah, I know, thanks bro, I appreciate it. It's nice to know that at the age of 27, if I didn't want to, I didn't have to work anymore. I didn't have to go to a job. I could just do this, man, 24/7, go around, fly around to different countries, help my family, help my friends, build something that's going to help everybody else. Because I'll tell you one thing and I'll leave you with this. This isn't about money. This is about what the money can help you achieve. This is about what the money can help your friends achieve, man. All right? A lot of people aren't into, oh, money's everything. Yeah, I understand that, but without it, man, you can't do much in this life. I'm sorry I had to break it to you. So we're all about helping people achieve their dreams because that helps us achieve ours. And we just want to keep growing that and build a culture that says, you know what, you can do whatever you want. You have goals, you have dreams, you can do that, man. You can do that. With the right vehicle, with the right opportunity and the right people around you, you can do whatever you want to do. And I feel like a lot of people have forgotten that along the way. So just wanted to finish up with that and let you guys know that, look, as far as questions and anything else right now, definitely shoot us with as much questions as you have. I know I had a lot of questions. So yeah, man, closing up on this. 3 types of people in this world, okay? People that make things happen, people that watch things happen, and people that say, what the hell just happened, okay? I encourage you to be that first person, man. Make it happen. Don't just stand around and wait for other people to do it. Don't just stand around and be that person a year from now when this company is just unbelievably huge. So, damn, man, I heard about that, man. Like, what? Like, damn, why didn't I do that? All right? Because I'm telling you, this company's gone from 150,000 people to 300,000 people in the last 8 months, and it's just growing and growing and growing. Okay, so again, saying that, thank you for coming out. Thank you for hearing about this, and yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, great job.